Hey guys, it's Dandy. So today I thought it would be fun to walk you guys through kind of like a little shop update, I guess, and just like some things that I've been working on recently. I didn't really think about what order to do this in, so I guess I'll start with the stuff I've been making myself. I've been making some keychains and some bracelets. These are not in the shop yet because these just take a little slower to do, and I was doing a couple test runs. So soon in the near future I'll have a few different kinds of like handmade jewelry and keychain kind of things, just because that's really fun and I've had a lot of fun doing it. It's like really calming actually. So I've been doing a lot of that. This is my little bear, and I did this one as well. So yeah, okay, moving on from that. This is really exciting to me. So I did, for one, I bought more of my shark keychains, which I don't know if I've shown these on my channel yet, but these are some sharks I drew and designed, and then I get them manufactured into like a 3D charm keychain kind of thing. And these little fuzzy bits you see on the side, that's just a protective film. I leave that on there because usually people like to peel that off themselves, and it keeps them safe until they get to someone. But yeah, so I've got 13 more of these. I kind of have to do these in small batches every so often, just because it gets kind of expensive once you add a lot of stuff. But yeah, these are like one of my favorite things I've ever made. And people seem to really like them too, which makes me happy. And it's just a great white, a whale shark, and a hammerhead. And I love them so much. So that's another thing. Keeping with the shark theme, this is something new that I did that I haven't done before really. These are little buttons. I'm such a big button fan. I love pins, I love buttons, I love anything to accessorize anything with. And I do have this design as a sticker, and I'm working on getting it as a tote bag also, but it's just the same sharks again, but it says Friend of Sharks in the middle and like a little circle with some like little designs around it. These are also going to be in my shop. I think what I'm going to do, I have these as a sticker too, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set some of these buttons aside for like the first, we'll say 5 people that order both the keychain and the sticker. I'll throw in a button for free kind of thing. I'm playing with that. I don't know, if you do buy it, I will throw in a button for you for free, but I'm also going to be selling the buttons separately. But I thought that would be kind of like a fun thing to do, kind of like a shark bundle, I guess. But I got a bunch of the sharks. My one complaint, I think, with my manufacturer that I use, the quality is also always like superb and like out of this world and awesome. I'm never disappointed with the quality. I think my one complaint though is everything is shipped and packaged in these like separate plastic baggies, and that's really upsetting because all of the sharks came in a plastic bag, and then within the plastic bag they're all packaged separately in plastic bags also. Same with the buttons. It's in this plastic bag, which at least this one's a Ziploc bag, so it's reusable, but then they come in like these little candy wrapper type bags almost. So that's just a little upsetting, but that's my main complaint. I wish that it was different. I wish they'd use paper or something at least. I understand packaging them separately, but I wish they would use like paper or compostable bags or something. But anyway, moving on to the last thing, and maybe the thing I'm most excited for. I said that I am a huge pin fan. I love pins and buttons and things. You may have seen my little skeleton dinosaurs. I've got those made into acrylic pins. So I've got 5 total. I've got the Triceratops here, Stegosaurus, Pteranodon, and then the Brachiosaurus, and then of course Rexy, the T-Rex. And I got you can customize what pin backs you got. So I got these little cute heart ones. So I'm super happy about that because I could get the little hearts. So I do have 5 different ones. I think I'm gonna do a bundle of all 5 and then each of them separately also. This is the thing I was most excited for getting. I wasn't able to get a lot of each one yet just because I don't know how well they're gonna do, but I knew I wanted to get them just because I love dinosaurs so much, and I know a lot of you guys do too. And these were like one of my favorite things to draw, and I'm so glad I could make them stickers also. I'm trying to think of other things that I can do. I thought about maybe doing a keychain like the sharks with them, but I think 5 charms on one would be a little much, so I'd have to like pick and choose which 3 I'd want to do in that sense. And that would be a hard decision for sure. Maybe those 3, but I'd feel bad not having Bracky. I don't know, but anyway, again, same thing with these. They all came in a bag, and then they were packaged in separate little bags. And also with these, I did get I don't know if you can tell, but I got the little epoxy coating, so it's kind of like a smooth dome at the top of them. I really wanted to get enamel pins, but the minimum order quantity for enamel pins is insane for just one design. So 5 designs would have been absolutely nuts, I think. So I just went with acrylic pins, but I think they're really cute too. Yeah, those are the new things that I've got. Well, new things and also again thing, I guess. But what I thought would be fun is if I put the backings on my pins with you guys. So I did, another thing I made actually. I made these stickers. If you like Radiohead or the band Let Down, or the song Let Down by the band Radiohead, it's one of my favorite songs in the world, and I designed this. This started out as a sketch by sketchbook that I wasn't even planning on doing, but I ended up really liking it, so I tweaked it a little and I made it a sticker. So this is also in my shop too. I almost forgot about that. I put that with my washi tape so I would remember to tell you about that. And the reason I'm getting the washi tape out is because I saw somebody do this once. I can't remember who it was. It might have been Catnip. But somebody with their pins, so this is my backing card. I designed these myself. They're nothing fancy or anything. I just wanted something to put as a backing. So I put the washi tape down and then the backing. That way it's something to poke the pin through. Not all of these are going to be in the middle, and that's okay. I almost wish I had made them a little smaller, but it's all right. And then there we go. It's not perfect, but I'll tweak it as time goes on. It would probably do me well to just do one at a time for now and ask somebody buys them to put them in the backing, just because I feel like for storage solutions it would be easier to just store these like this and then put them in the backing card when they're ordered. That's me talking out loud. That's my thought process. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, just that way it's a little easier to store these. I don't have a lot of space, so, but I want them to be cute, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, I already have Bracky. Who am I missing? Tara. Tara. Bracky. These could have been a little smaller card-wise, but it's okay. And I know I'm not getting these directly in the middle, and I'm so sorry to those of you that are gonna have an issue with that. I'm trying. There we go. Tara. It's such a nice sound too. There we go. Rexy. And Steggy. Oof, that one's not very center at all, but it's okay. That's all. Well, it's not that bad. I think the head's just throwing me off with the tail. There we go. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. I wasn't really sure. No, I designed these the backing cards before I got them, like in person, so I didn't want to add too much to the background just in case. But next time I print these, I might do a little texture or something in the white part of the background just to give it a little more something to look at visually, I guess. I just didn't want to take away from the pins themselves, you know what I mean? But I was so excited I had to go ahead and make my backing cards, so at least those are already made and printed. But yeah, okay. I don't really know where to go from here. I just wanted to show you guys the new stuff. What I'll be doing next is taking product photos of the new stuff, and then I'll have those up on my Etsy. By the time this is posted, they will already be on there. So run over and check it out if you want. Not to make one big promo for myself, but it's something I'm very passionate about, and it's something, you know, ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to make my own stuff like this. So it's cool that I finally have the ability to do that. Yeah, and it just means a lot to me. It's fun, and it's cool. And if there's a certain type of like keychain or necklace or bracelet or something you'd like to see, let me know. I used to do this a lot as a kid. I don't so much anymore, unfortunately, until now, of course. And I'm rediscovering how fun it is. And I don't have a huge bead selection right now. Actually, this is what I'm working with. Hang on. That's all I got. And as you can tell, it's mostly like very natural looking colors, but I do plan to branch out into like reds and blues and stuff like that, just because I also want to make something for my sibling, and that's all he likes. But I've got, like, you know, some shells and some cool charms, and I really like these little circle beads. I tend to usually use the 6mm, but I think I'm going to try to get some bigger sizes as well. I've got, you know, some dinosaur charms, so I'm just starting to dabble in it, and I'm really enjoying it so far, so I really want to make some more stuff. But yeah, I'm trying, I guess, to just enjoy being creative again for the sake of creativity. And I know I'm saying that with all this going on in my shop, but I feel like for a long time I've put a lot of pressure on myself to make things that are perfect all the time. But I find, like, when you're not trying so hard, that's when you have your best thoughts, I guess. When you're not trying so hard, that's when the best things come out of it. Hence all of this. Nothing that I've ever, like, stressed about has ever made it to the shop, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. It's all been stuff that I've wanted to do just for the fun of it. And then I just want to share it with people. You know? Does that make sense? Plus, it's cool to just have that physical, tangible thing that's not necessarily just, you know, your drawing itself. Same with this. When I would go to my grandma's house, she'd have this big box of beads, and we'd just sit and make bracelets together and necklaces. So it's cool to find that joy in making again, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. It's been really dark the past few months, or year, I guess, for me, mentally, so it's nice to find a way to take myself out of that for a minute, just to make things, and you know, I know I spent money on this stuff, and I didn't make this stuff directly, the keychains, the pins, and these pins, but they still come from something I drew and I made, and having that, you know, and something that, you know, it's like one of those things, if you talk to your 7-year-old self and you're like, yeah, you made a keychain or you made a pin, then 7-year-old me would be ecstatic about that. And I think that's most of why I love it. You know, not to go on a rant or anything, thanks for listening, but I guess I'm just explaining my my thought process behind things. Anyway, I know this is a short video this week. There's been a lot going on. I plan to have something more out soon. I know I haven't done a Dandry's Diary in a long time, but I haven't done a ton in a long time. I haven't been doing a lot lately, outside of work and sitting in my room upset. That's a joke, please laugh. But soon I will have a lot more coming. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video and sneak peek into my shop, I guess. I guess this is kind of like a studio vlog almost. I would record myself taking the product photos, but I usually get kind of stressed out when things aren't perfect, so I don't want to subject you to that. But yeah, okay. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. I love you. Take care of yourself. Bye.